What's up, y'all? State Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, with some more industry news, current events. Now we got 1090 Jake going out of his way to destroy Finesse2Tymes' career, exposing on his story on Instagram what appears to be paperwork saying that Finesse2Tymes snitched on a couple robberies, right? Now we all know 1090 Jake has been under fire 2-3 times this year for calling out rappers. Now, he ended Boston Richie's career. He ended the career of like 2 other rappers within the last year or so, exposing them, and they have not came back from it. And people have been up in arms with 1090 Jake, for one, being a white blood, and for two, him being somebody who is of Caucasian descent, but only exposes the paperwork or the crimes, not crimes, but the paperwork and incriminating things about street guys within the hip hop atmosphere. And he's been called out and been called like a plant. And this is what Finesse2Tymes had to say in defense of himself. Check this out, we'll be right back.
System. If you know anybody that's been to a federal system, a USP, a medium high, we got something called PSIs. They want 2 to 3 things. They want your PSI, they want your docket, and they want your transcripts on your current case. I just did 5 years and I ain't never been no PC. I done had paperwork parties. That's my first point. And your PSI, what your PSI do, to break it down to people who don't know, it's called a pre-citizen report. Pre-citizen investigation, one of them. And what the PSI tell is every charge you ever caught. Every charge you ever caught since you've been a juvenile, it tells if you have made a statement, been a federal, if you cooperated on this specific case, or whatnot. Now, past it, because I ain't finna be breaking it down too much either. Because real street niggas, real gangsters, and time will tell, y'all will see, so many motherfuckers gonna keep on fucking with me. So many motherfuckers gonna, because they know, they the streets. Like real street niggas, real gangsters, real street niggas, real gangsters, they know what's going on. So I ain't gotta do too much explaining. Second, and I'm done after this, because I don't really entertain too much shit, y'all know it. Secondly, you cannot, that little shit I seen, they said for 2008, y'all didn't do y'all homework. So you niggas ain't smart enough. You know why? So you niggas ain't smart enough. You can't go get no paperwork from when a nigga was a juvenile if you cooperated on this specific juvenile. Do you know how many niggas told on me as a juvenile that I can't go get paperwork to prove it? I can't pay for it. I can't look it up. If it's a case, any case number, any case docket can be looked up. Go look it up. Go find it yourself. That's all I gotta say, man.
Now, in my opinion, Finesse2Tymes cleared his name. I'm somebody who did prison time, right? So this is how it goes. First off, if you look at footage of Finesse2Tymes, Finesse2Tymes was in a regular cell, right? There is no evidence of him being in PC or anything at all. So here's the thing. If you're somebody who has any amount of respect in the prison system, they run your background. They get your paperwork, they look at your paperwork, especially if you're somebody who's in a game, right? Also, I think Finesse2Tymes might be blood, but I could be wrong, right? But they run your paperwork, they find out who you are, and if you're a rat, something bad gonna happen to you. This man came home, wasn't in PC, he ain't get stabbed, he didn't get his face slashed, none of that. Also, right? Also, Finesse2Tymes, he got signed to J Prince's record label while he was in prison on the way home. There's no way J Prince and his people are not gonna do an extensive background search on Finesse2Tymes' background and history and look at his paperwork and find out who he was in the streets before they signed him. So those 2 reasons are why I'm saying that I believe that paperwork has been doctored. And by doctored, I mean it's fake. It's fake, right? Now here's the thing about 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake, if he's gonna continue to just put up paperwork when he gets it, if he's not gonna do the extensive research to find out if this kind of paperwork is real or not, he's gonna lose credibility. And he's already turning off a lot of rappers, a lot of people in the industry, right? So him doing business with rappers in the future is over with. It's not gonna happen. But he's gonna lose his credibility if he don't do more extensive research to figure out if these papers have been doctored or not. Also, he's gonna run the risk of physical bodily harm and damage being brought upon him, respectfully, because people are not going to continue to go for this. They're not. People are going to really feel a way about this, and somebody's going to catch him trying to be comfortable in Atlanta or Miami or something, right? And somebody's going to hurt him. Or worse, somebody next to him is going to get hurt. He's putting himself and other people in harm, because if I'm not a rat and I make my money every day off of a profession that will not allow me to thrive, if I'm talking all this gangster stuff and I did all this prison time and I really snitched, or it's not gonna let me thrive if I have allegations that I snitched or did anything weird to women or children. And then you got someone like 1090 Jake coming out, just dropping any old random computer pages, talking about I read it when I didn't. I'm gonna wanna see 1090 Jake. I'm not gonna put myself in position to get a Fed case for conspiring to do something to 1090 Jake, but if I run into him, I'm gonna see him when I see him. These are facts. This is the danger that he's putting himself into. This is somebody who he feeds a lot of people and he has children. He has children. So it's like, what are you gonna do? This is risky business, 1090 Jake. Very, very, very risky business. You gotta ask yourself, what side of history do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the right side of history or the wrong side of history? There's a reason why DJ Academics don't jump out the window with this kind of paperwork. Because best believe the people who went to 1090 Jake, their first option was DJ Academics. 1090 Jake is the second or third option after DJ Academics. And DJ Academics is not the person who exposes the rats in this industry. You know what I'm saying? He knows he can't be that person after all the Chirac stuff. So you gotta ask 1090 Jake, what part of history is he willing to be on? Now y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Finesse2Tymes is a rat? Do you think the paperwork is real or fake? What do you think about 1090 Jake? Is he a culture vulture or not? Let me know in the comments.